Hi everyone, I wanted to give some additional information on how to work in the wiki page itself. So you can find this in week 9, and it was brought to my attention that there is a mistake in the syllabus, and I should have corrected that, and I will. We are swapping and not having the first exam in week 8 because we do need to cover chapter 10. So week 8 will be for chapter 10, and then you will have the ability to complete the exam after that. So the Unit 1 exam will cover chapters 1 through 10, and it will be due on October 22nd. I have opened the week 9 folder, and this is something that you obviously have access to the exam 1 now, and I will be opening week 8 tomorrow, so that's going to be Friday the 6th. So you will have access to it earlier. Obviously, you can complete the test well in advance of the 22nd, but I do really suggest taking advantage of this extra credit opportunity. There is no formal study guide for the exam, but this is a way to obtain some additional extra credit and really do a deeper dive into a specific chapter and then get the deep dive from other students on those other chapters as well. So what you'll be responsible for is by utilizing your last name, and this is something I know some people have 2 last names or a hyphenated name. I am not going to be very picky, so you can choose which name you would like to identify with and utilize that for this study guide. So if your last name is Barnes, then you would be responsible for assisting with chapter 1. So what you would do is, really identify what questions you have about the material. What are the key concepts? What are the different terms that you think are important? What have we talked about? What were in those quizzes? These exams have been written by one of the faculty members here at the college, and so these are brand new exams for this term. They have never been attempted before, so there is, a time limit on them, but you do have a little bit over a minute per question. It's 87 minutes, I believe, and there's 50 questions. It's all multiple choice and true-false, as you see down here, so 50 questions. And so really make sure you're aware of that time limit when you're going through it. I definitely will welcome any questions as you go through this. Just make sure that you are all being very respectful, especially if somebody provides information that may be incorrect or that you think that a different answer is the right one, then make sure that you are addressing that in a respectful way. I've been really impressed with the way that everybody's handled themselves in discussion boards when maybe not everybody's in agreement with all opinions. So what you will do is you'll click on this and it will take you to the actual wiki page itself. So I have created chapters 1 through 10, each wiki page that you'll be responsible for. So there is no need for anybody to create a new one. You should all be working off of these ones that I've created here. What you would do is, for me, I am last name Noble, so I would go to chapter 6, and I can edit wiki content. So in here, it's a minute to load, my internet is slow. You will be responsible for identify 6 key concepts. That's what I'm going to be doing, and it's going to be over the main concepts in chapter 6. So this is what you would be looking at, and then you could also say 15 key terms. The idea, and you would list obviously 1 through 15. Here's the key term, and then here is the definition. What I would do is make sure you're getting in early. The extra credit available is up to 15 points, but the work really has to be developed. It needs to be in depth, thought out. There needs to be quite, go through it and really identify and show me that you are reviewing the chapter, you're identifying what's important, and you are really making an effort to create the study guide. The other thing is, we'll save this. So people can create comments and they can add information here. They also have the ability, so a new person can come in and edit wiki content and keep this tab running down. The information that's passed to me is I would see that somebody has created this first initial one, and then maybe there was a mistake in this third key concept, and somebody else goes in and makes a correction and demonstrates why. I would see that effort, and I would see who has done what in this wiki page. So it tracks every single keystroke, and this is a way to really show me who's doing what. So you will be responsible for really going through and finding which chapter is going to be yours, and being in depth and really showing, what is going to help you study for this test for one chapter. And the idea is that each chapter will be covered and you will have access to every single one of these pages. So that way you can go in and it will help inform your learning. The other thing with the test is it is open book, open note. So you do have the availability to help, use this study guide. I'm sorry, I'm just going to try to read everything. You'll have the use of the study guide, you'll have the use of your book, but you really do need to understand and know the material and not just rely on outside resources. So go through and, answer the questions that you really are sure of first, and then go back and spend extra time on those ones that you need extra time with. So this is going to be the study guide, which allows for extra credit, and this is something that's available to the whole class. So this is, obviously, I'm going to have it open through the exam, and you'll be able to utilize this. So just make sure that, you're looking in getting into this wiki page early. So like I said, it's open now. You have the availability to work in it. I hope everyone has a really great evening. Let me know if you have any questions, and good luck with the first exam.